The number of homeless people who have died in England and Wales has increased by nearly 25% in the last 5 years. Last year, a total of 597 homeless people died. Men made up 84% of those deaths. The average life expectancy for homeless men and women is 44 years old. Sky's Ali Fortescue joins me now. Why is this happening, Ali?
Well, that's a big question, really. I mean, these are figures that we don't often hear about. It's the first study of its kind by the ONS. As you say, it shows a rise of nearly a quarter in the last 5 years. Interestingly, it also looked at life expectancy. You mentioned that there, 44 years for someone who's homeless. That is actually half that of someone who's in stable housing. Now, in terms of a geographical breakdown, the mortality rates were highest in London, but it's actually in the northwest of England that they saw the largest increase. So that figure more than doubled in 5 years. Really, that is a big jump to more than double in 5 years. Now, in terms of the causes, suicide was often listed, and in more than 2/5 of cases, the deaths were linked to drugs poisoning or alcohol. Now, as you can imagine, politicians have lined up to express their shock at these figures. James Brokenshaw this morning said that they are stark, and here's what he had to say in response to an urgent question.
No one chooses to live on the street. No one should die as a consequence of being homeless or as a consequence of rough sleeping. That is why we are taking action, why I have committed £100 million, an initial £100 million through the rough sleeping strategy, in addition to the £30 million that councils are receiving directly this year.
So the Tories reiterating a pledge they made to end homelessness by 2027. Now, worth mentioning, the Deputy Labour leader Tom Watson has also described the death tolls jump as abhorrent. Charities too expressing their concerns. Shelter said the deaths are a source of national shame. Crisis's chief executive John Sparks said this is nothing short of a national tragedy, especially when we know that homelessness is not inevitable. And they say with the winter months well underway now, this really is a moment to tackle homelessness.
Very sad indeed. Ali, thank you.